Lon Burford runs the retirement plan division at Genevieve's Burford Brothers. Lon, why don't we start with a word that a lot of people hear but might not totally understand, especially in this environment. I'm talking about fiduciary.
It's a huge deal these days, Kelly. Most plan sponsors, most companies, when they set up a retirement plan, have some sense that there is an obligation to their employees to run the thing well. But the level of scrutiny that is being brought to bear on this particular topic is huge these days. The regulatory environment has become very, very difficult. And what companies are finding out is that the individuals within that company who are charged with the responsibility of running that retirement plan may be personally liable for any mistakes that they make.
That's a big deal. A lot of fiduciaries don't even understand that. But Lon, of course, the purpose of all this is to allow good companies to provide the tools to their employees to actually formulate their own retirement plan, to come up with their own retirement. And that is kind of the focus of what you do, isn't it?
It is. We have the two primary focuses. We're here to assist the employer and the individuals who work for the employer who are responsible for running the plan. We're here to assist them develop the processes and the procedures that are going to allow them to operate as safely as they can in light of the regulatory environment. But the second piece of it is to make sure that the people who work for them, the people who get up every single day, who come into work, really do have a retirement plan that has a real shot at getting them out to age 65 or 63 or whatever they might be thinking, and be able to replace 70% of their income along with Social Security so they actually can retire.
Lon, you look out over the last 30 years and it's very clear this task is being offloaded from the government and from the private sector down to the individual. Is that right?
That's right. The old days of working for a company, retiring and receiving a pension check are pretty much gone, except for very small parts of the world. The reality is that we all have to do it on our own, and all of the studies, including nonprofit studies and industry studies, are showing that Americans in general are doing a very poor job of accumulating enough money to be able to retire at something in the neighborhood of 70% of what they were making while they were working, which seems to be a benchmark that most people are interested in.
So in general, what are the tools then that the employer can provide to make that a reality?
There are a number of plan design tools that we can help an employer with that will encourage participation. There are a number of educational tools that we provide our employer clients that will help the individual employees with this decision making. And generally speaking, what we try and do is provide a very high level of engagement between our staff and the employer's staff and the employer's employees to help them understand the task they have and help them make the good decisions.